Protests like these have been going on for months with one goal: demanding racial equality.
Sean Gallagher learned today some people are still finding it hard to have a voice. It's a story new tonight at 6.
Breonna Taylor. We were told to say her name, so today we did just that to see how people would respond. Have you heard the name Breonna Taylor?
Don't film me.
Okay.
I can't.
All right.
Can you not
Sure, yeah,
put
that's
me on
fine.
film?
I would be happy to talk. I don't want to be on TV.
This was a common theme today in Whitefish Bay. Privately, multiple people told me they support the movement against racial injustice, but declined to do so publicly.
The demand for justice is really important, and I absolutely support the protests. I understand where they're coming from.
Burns Healy felt compelled to talk with us about Breonna Taylor, but he understands why some may still not feel comfortable doing so.
I understand that people are concerned for their safety or for retribution. It's just, it's a tough time all across the board. I understand people respecting their own privacy there.
But white people getting out of their comfort zone, speaking out publicly, and being an ally is exactly what people of color say they need, especially in times like these.
How do we put other people into that? People have to be compassionate. People have to be empathetic to the struggle and to the fight of justice for others in order to get them involved.
KHALIL Coleman is one of the founders of the People's Revolution. The group has marched in and around Milwaukee calling for racial justice for months.
Our white allies, who's working to write letters, more of our supporters now are working behind the scenes, writing letters, phone calls, supporting with supplies.
Coleman believes the portrayal of the protests by media are partly to blame for more people not coming forward to support their cause.
And I think people are just more reluctant now because they know that media isn't necessarily telling a fair and just story, so people just don't want to speak.
He says any reporting that doesn't focus on the root cause fueling the protests only dilutes the actual message.
I think we still have a lot of supporters who aren't black, but I think a lot of people are just very more cautious now because they don't want to be seen in the news, as a protester, right? They don't because you're being targeted now.
That said, Coleman appreciates the diverse support he and others in Milwaukee have received over the last few months. He hopes more allies can take the next step to help change move forward.
We do need more people to start speaking out. We need more people to start talking about why you should be standing up and how it is inclusive. How an injustice to one is an injustice to all.
The group's goal is to march for 201 days, which is one day longer than the fair housing marches in the 60s. But KHALIL knows in that amount of time, they may start to lose some steam. But whenever the next movement hits, he knows he'll be there, and he hopes that he has plenty of white allies on his side. In Milwaukee, Sean Gallagher, TMJ4 News.
Milwaukee police have released this photo.